Good Sunday morning, guys. How are you? Today, we're going to jump on a subway, elbow our way onto a subway, probably have a fight before we get our tickets.
I have coins this time, though.
Yeah. We're coming from Aberdeen. The entire population of Aberdeen is 250,000. There were more
I'm pretty sure they were all in that train station.
Yeah, there were 250,000 people in the train station yesterday. And when you're not used to it, even myself coming from Manchester, which is a busy city, a busy, bustling city, you can't appreciate how busy this place is. It's not put a downer on it, it's just, all it's done is added a little bit of spice to our travelling here. And the Chinese don't queue, the Chinese push you out the way. They know of the concept of queuing, they just don't know how to do it. And I know that's a British way of saying it.
It's a very sweeping generalisation. Some of them are very good, but
yeah.
You tend to find that people are impatient and they just don't want to wait behind you.
But having said that, on the whole, the people we spoke to, they're really helpful. We were trying to buy a ticket yesterday and a guy got us over, "You want me to help?" And
admittedly, they didn't know where we were going, so they couldn't really help us.
Yeah, and when we showed them where we were going on the map, they didn't know what it was. And then a girl came over who spoke better English, and she went and had a look through it, and she went, "Okay, hang on a minute," and she went away to get somebody else to help, by which time we sorted it out. And we really appreciate it. You get the hard sell when you go to some places, don't you? And I got a little bit annoyed yesterday. I was walking through a really crowded area, and this old woman grabbed me, pulled me back, and held out her hands for money. And I didn't mind her begging, it's just the fact that where she dragged me back.
Well, the hotel guide thing, it's got like a bit of local stuff, and one thing they do say is don't give money to beggars.
Yeah.
It definitely says that in there, do not give money to beggars.
Well, but it's just different cultures, but you know, we've come to China, and I've come here completely open-minded, and it's a completely different place. And what I've realised is, I've said all this without the microphone plugged in, so bear with me 2 seconds. Okay guys, there's probably a change in sound there. I've plugged a microphone in now. But yeah, come to this country completely open-minded. One thing that surprised me is Beijing, for such a big city, it's a massive city, far bigger than London, and it wasn't as crowded as Shanghai. Shanghai is manic, isn't it?
It's New York on Thanksgiving. It's really, really busy.
So if you do come over here, be prepared for that type of hustle and bustle, and all you got to do is keep patient and just say, well, I'm on holiday and they're rushing about. Tomorrow morning we're off over, we was going to go to Disney for 2 days, but a couple of things. One, we saw the actual crowds that you get and where that they behave. We thought, well, it might dampen the experience a little bit if we go on a weekend day and it's absolutely packed and everybody's pushing about. So we thought we'll leave it till Monday when everybody's the kids are back at school and everybody's back at work. Then all we have to do is fight the traffic in the rush hour, the 300,000 people that will be in the tube stations at the same time, and we'll probably enjoy it a lot more. It's not the highlight of the event, we're just going as a tag on anyway. I mean, the highlight of the event for me so far was the Terracotta Warriors. I don't know what your highlight was.
The Great Wall, definitely. That was a big moment for me. Was stepping off the catwalk and actually placing my foot on something that I wanted to see.
On a 60-degree upslope.
Yeah, but actually just setting. It sounds really stupid because all I did was take a step. I can't really describe how I felt when I did it, but it was just really something. Just setting foot on the Great Wall was immense. It's It's like Christmas and New Year, my wedding day, and everything all rolled into one. It's just
something you've wanted to do for so long.
It's got to be a cornerstone of the memories of my life when I'm 70, and I'm sat around with my my nieces and nephews and my great nieces and nephews and things like that, and I can show them the pictures and say, I went, I saw, I was there.
Okay, one other experience, we've actually used the Chinese laundry. Now you see that on films and on programs and all that, where these so-called, I always think it's just like the rich people who just send out the clothes to get washed. Yeah, but
in our case we actually didn't have a choice. When I booked all of the hotels, I checked with one of them I booked through Expedia, another one I booked through hotels.com, and another one I booked through booking.com, because those were where I was going to get the best deals. And I checked to make sure that all of them had facilities where we could wash our clothes, so we didn't have to carry 2 weeks worth of clothing with us. Got here, and yeah, they have got laundry facilities, but they're in-house hotel laundry facilities, and anyone who's travelled anywhere knows that regardless of what country you go to, it's going to cost you a fortune. So when we left Xi'an, I checked, and the hotel here that we're staying in, the Pullman Jingyan in Shanghai,
which is a really posh hotel.
It's a very posh hotel. It actually said washing machine, tumble dryer, and I'm thinking, perfect, we'll get here, I'll get all of our washing through on the day that we arrive. And got here, and no, there's no laundry facility. So I did a quick swift Google search and found a company called Easy Life Laundry, which is kind of self-explanatory. And what you do is they pick up your laundry, all of your laundry, from the hotel, wash it and deliver it back to you the next evening. So we gave them all of our clothes, with the exception of what we needed to wear yesterday, because we literally walked into this hotel in the last clean clothes that we had. And they charge you by the kilogram, so I was 152 yen, which is about 16 quid, 17 quid, give or take, and they washed 5 kilos worth of clothing and delivered them back to our hotel, all washed, all dried. Admittedly, they're not ironed, but do you know something? They probably don't need it. Fully clean, all of our clothes, really happy. So if you're ever in Shanghai and you need washing done, I highly recommend Easy Life Laundry. The clothes are immaculate, and everything we sent out came back.
And there you have it. Now we'll take a little walk from here now through the hotel and I'll show you how I keep saying posh, it's not posh.
It is posh.
I've never stayed in a hotel before where they have a concierge.
I must admit, concierge is a new one on me.
Yeah. And they speak English, so, which is, we keep saying that, but it's...
In Shanghai, that's actually not unusual. We had 2 experiences yesterday where we had I had a 5-year-old child talking to me in English. Admittedly, it wasn't a very in-depth conversation about politics or economics or anything like that, but it humbled me, the idea that a 5-year-old child knows more English than I know Chinese. And yes, I am aware that it's not a language that we learn, but it's sort of a case of it was a very humbling experience. And then when we were at the Natural History Museum, we were having some lunch, and this man just comes over and just starts talking to us, and it was really nice. In Shanghai, you find a lot of people who speak English, and all the tourist attractions, the museum for example, all have like English written along the bottom so that you can understand what it is you're looking at.
Not all of them, I must admit.
Not all of them, but most of them. And that's very different to Beijing and Xi'an, because both of those places, when we went, we found that they do speak some English, but generally it's enough English for them to sell you whatever it is that they're selling. They learn what they need to, essentially. The security people are really nice as well. They were very helpful, helping direct us places when we didn't understand where we were going.
Although when we were at that train station.
Yeah, we ended up walking around the whole thing, but that was me misunderstanding what he was telling me. But yeah, no, it's been the security, because the security people are everywhere, and I was always brought up to the policemen are your friend. and I just carry that through my life. Policemen are my friend. If I'm stuck somewhere and I don't know where I'm going, you find the nearest official and you ask them, and they are intimidating. Though when we got off the subway station for going to the Oriental Pearl Tower, which you'll see on the video that we did.
We didn't go up the tower.
We did not, because it was horrendously expensive and a 4-hour queue, and that was not happening, and my feet were killing me at that point. But we walked out of the train station and there's two soldiers there with rifles, and you're thinking, huh.
Full automatic.
Fully automatic, proper, gonna go into a war, rifles, and you're just like, nah, stay away from you.
So that's it, yeah. We're going to go and find something to do now. We've got an idea of something to do. We're going to go and, like I say, find our way through the subway, and we're going to go and find something to look at. We're going to try and find something communist to look at, because we're in a communist country. Moving on.